I think this is a great idea for all of us in general, just to keep united as friends and teams and players, just to keep moving. It's very easy for us to get complacent as adults and just let our kids jump on their iPhones and iPads and that and just kind of sit on the couch. I noticed with my little one, he went quite sloppy in the legs and wasn't able to do much, but lately, probably the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've started moving a lot more, and feel he's found his love for coming out in the backyard and having a kick again, which is great to see. So the other night we were having a kick, got some lights here, and it was raining, and he didn't want to go inside. So I always love to see that. So we'll get started, and we'll just run through it. I'm going to do a little bit of work on agility and a little bit of work on just some basic skills and things that may look easy, but you know, it's good to perfect these techniques. So the first thing we're going to do is just move around your cones. Try and have your cones at least 2.5 to 3 meters apart if you have the room, because we'll do some exercises without the ball that just gives you a little bit of room to move and run. So for a minute or so, keep moving, just do some tricks, get the ball moving around, whatever you feel like, just to get your legs going. Every now and then I will call toe taps, and you'll do toe taps like Rena will be doing there, and then you keep moving. The most important thing to do is to just keep moving around. We're going to work for short periods of time, and it's very important that in those short periods of time that you actually do the best you can in that time. You get plenty of rest, so really exaggerate the exercise. All right, so go around, keep moving. Keep moving around, keep moving. You can do some shooting after training. All right, now when I say there, we can just do some side taps. So get the ball. Some people like to call it tick-a-tock, tick-tock, tick-a-tocker, tick-a-tacker. And then keep moving. Try and bring the ball to a cone and then turn it back. Whether you roll it back with the base of your foot, you flick it back with your heel, whatever it is, and change direction. Keep moving in different directions. All right, a few more toe taps. All right, now you can probably leave the ball in the middle or move it to the side. We start on one of the outside cones. It doesn't matter. Let's start on the left-hand side. As you look at it, so let's start on this side. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go sideways. So we go sideways, but don't just go. Use your legs to move. Bounce across. As you get here, I want you to run forward. And then you do the same, always facing forwards. When you get here, it's backwards. So look where you're going. Very important. As you get back, let's go again. And forwards. Always around the cones. Okay? Remember, do the exercises properly, because you're only cheating yourself if you don't. Let's go, Reno. Start there. Yeah. Let's go. Around the cones, Reno. Around them. Around them. That's it. Look backwards. Let's go and across. Forwards to that side. Around it and sideways. Once you've done a couple, maybe just increase the speed a little bit. Always look back. Look where the cones are. So always around the cones. Around the cones, Reno. around it, around the cone, around the cone. That's it. And then on the outside, around the cone, on the outside. So as you come around, you're always going around the cone. Always around the cone. Okay, now we'll go have a quick little rest. Now we're going to go in a square. So we're going to go sideways again and forwards. Sideways and backwards. Sideways and forwards. So it's at each cone that we need to see that transition of taking off. Taking off. It's all about that. Let's go. Go. Sideways. And then quick burst backwards. Sideways. Now quick sprint forward. Good. Sideways. How many of you kids are already tired? Legs are tired. Very important to be able to play when you've got tired legs. All right, Reno, slow down. Have a rest for 10 or 15 seconds, and then we'll do one more. You all right? Right. You're tired already, ready? All right. So this time we're going to work in a U shape. Always, so we go around the cones. On the outside, but we come back on the inside. So we go to the outside, and we go forwards, around it, backwards, and that way. Forwards, around it, and backwards, and that way. Understand it? I'll help you now, right? Are you ready? Start there. So go sideways, around the cone, forwards, around the cone, yeah, and backwards. So backwards, straight back to here. Straight back to here. So work in a U shape, and then you go sideways. On the outside, and back forward, yep? Yep. So it doesn't have to be fast, but just that transition at the cone needs to be sharp. I can't see any of you, but I'm sure some of you are already stopping and starting to feel your legs. This is just a warm-up. All right. Have a little rest. The next exercise is very simple.